You hear us report those numbers from the Virginia Department of Health every day. Tonight, we have some new numbers and insight from a doctor conducting rapid COVID tests here over the last few months. 10 News side Stephanie Harris spoke with them live this afternoon during our coronavirus digital discussion online. Steph?
Anita, Dr. Brian Fine founded Percentric, a private medical practice exclusively for businesses. He revealed some interesting numbers and information about symptoms in our digital discussion.
Since November, this traveling doctor's office has done more than 500 rapid COVID tests.
A lot of the testing we're doing is driven by, obviously, third-party requests, wanting a safe workplace, co-workers wanting to be reassured.
Today, they set up shop at Bauer Compressors in Norfolk, while we talked to founder Brian Fine online about what they've learned in the past few months.
There seems to be this hard line that says, well, if you have symptoms, do this, but if you're asymptomatic, do this. And unfortunately, while that seems very clear-cut, the truth of the matter is that there's quite a bit of gray area.
Among the cases they've diagnosed, Percentric found fever is not very often an indicator for COVID.
We see people who are positive who are describing pretty routine sinus infections. And so I think everybody needs to take that into consideration in their own space.
Dr. Fine is finding an overall positivity rate of about 8%. Those with symptoms, he says, test positive about 25% of the time, while those with no symptoms make up fewer than 5% of positive tests.
I don't feel comfortable making a blanket statement that anybody who has any runny nose run out and get tested.
Nor does he dispute those who do fever checks at work or school. He uses a snowflake analogy to describe everyone's unique circumstances and risks as we all try to navigate the COVID storm.
We are right now in the thick of it, and how this is going to play out and how the public health conversation will evolve with vaccinations.
Another test, the antibody test, he says, may soon begin to play a bigger role in figuring out specific risks and when someone should even get a vaccine. That is a bit more complex, but Dr. Fine does a great job of explaining it all in our full digital discussion, which you can see right now on wavy.com. Stephanie Harris, 10 on your side.